Today, people all around the world are enthralled by one sport or another. People develop strong emotional attachments to their favorite athletes and sports teams, and they frequently look it up to them as role models. Greeting everyone, we're back today with another film on the world's top 10 most popular sports. Number 10, golf. Golf, of course, is a unique game that has a long history. According to some historians, during the Roman period, there was a similar game called Pananiga. However, during the 15th century, the modern golf game was established in Scotland. Because it is costly, the game is called the rich man game. Some 390 million game fans, and most of the elders fans. Some of the most famous events are the PGA, the LPGA, European Tour, PGA Tour Champions, and so on and so forth. PGA tournaments, compared to the other games, the game is also very well paid. Tiger Woods is currently the most popular and paid golf player with an annual income of about 50 million. Number 9, volleyball. Volleyball has about 900 million fans worldwide and is a highly exciting match. It's a 2-team game, and each group there are 6 participants. People want to play the game rather than watch it on TV or other technological media. W.G. Morgan, a member of the Christian Young Men's Association, invented the game of volleyball in 1895. He formed the game by bringing together tennis, basketball, baseball, and handball directors. In North America and West Europe, volleyball is the most popular. While the game is played in almost all nations, not many major contests or television shows. The Olympic and the FIVB Volleyball Championship is 2 of the game's most popular tournaments. Even if the game isn't popular like the other best games, the federation's highest ever. Number 8, baseball. United States baseball is quite popular. There is also a large base of fans in Japan, Cuba, and Dominican Republic, and several other nations. Overall, the game has an approximately 500 million fans following and is one of the world's top 10 games. The game is like cricket, but the regulations are completely different. The game is rooted in the US and spread to other regions later. In the United States and other above-mentioned countries, baseball is huge TV presence. Also, only in these nations is it played professionally. The Major League Baseball League will feature about 68.5 million fans in the United States in 2019. Though it isn't known globally with an average wage of $4 million, the game is extremely expensive. Number 7, table tennis. In several countries, table tennis is also recognized as a table tennis. In addition to name table tennis, the regular tennis game have some significant parallels. Table tennis, often known as ping pong, has grown rapidly to an estimated 875 million fans since 2003. The game emerged from England in the early 20th century. Table tennis is played on the table with almost the same rules as tennis. Either single players or a team of 2 players can play it. The game is now being played as an indoor game in several nations. Table tennis is not very popular as a business game and is equipped with minimum TV presence and big tournaments. This is because the game doesn't pay that much. The average salary of a soccer player or basketball player is impossible for even the best players in the game, but in a vast number of nations, it is played by amateurs. Number 6, tennis. Compared to other versions of popular games, tennis is very distinct. The game is played alone or by 2-player team. It has 1 billion individual worldwide. It has a fan following. The sport occurs mostly industrialized nations in the US, Europe, and many Asian countries. Nevertheless, fans from many nations frequently watch the game. Maria Sharapova, Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, Novak Djokovic are some of the famous tennis talents. In recent years, the development of the new star has contributed to the competitions, much to the joy of 1 billion tennis fans. Both male and female tennis players have recently attracted a lot of media attention, which has piqued the interest of companies like Audemars Piguet, Rolex, and Tag Heuer. There are many international tennis tournaments worldwide. These include Wimbledon, French Open, American Open, Australian Open, and so on and so forth. More than 400 million people worldwide attend contests. The large numbers of women playing the game are one of the amazing aspects of the game. The game is one of the world's most paying games. Number 5, hockey. 2 types of hockey are hockey on the ground and hockey on the ice. The game is called hockey, and 2 trillion people worldwide follow a terrain like a soccer when ice hockey is an elegant terrain and a broad range of nations worldwide, field hockey is highly popular, but in Holland, Germany, Australia, Argentina, and India, New Zealand, and the United States, it's most renowned. Ice hockey is widely used in nations such as Canada, the United States, Sweden, and Latvia. Although the game is played in many nations all over the globe, it's not seen through TV and electronic media. Although the game is well paying in Europe nations, the situation in Asia countries is quite different. Some of the hockey legends are known by NHL, KHL, AHL, SHL, ILIHF, or Liga, and so on. Brands like Gatorade, Reebok, and others pay special attention to men's and women's hockey leagues and are ready to make endorsements with these squads. Number 4, cricket. Cricket's the so-called gentleman's game is now the world's second most popular sport. The about 2.5 trillion fans of the game now, it's the most popular game in British colonies such as India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and many more. Besides Asia, the game is also widely used in UK, Australia, South Africa, West Indies, and New Zealand. Compared to the previous games, the game expands to a huge size. International Cricket Council, ICC, is the worldwide organization of the game that regularly hosts various events. The ICC World Cup, ICC T20 World Cup, IPL, BIP, Big Bash, Championship Trophy, and so on and so forth are some of the most famous cricket tournaments. Yet only 15 to 20 nations are participating in the game. Although one of the most popular games in the globe, despite its popularity, the game doesn't pay as much as others. Number 3, football or soccer. Football is by all the ways the most popular sport in the world. Although football is named in the US, football is unknown across the globe. Soccer is a sport in which two teams compete on a rectangular field with goals on each end. Each team tries to dribble the ball into the opposite goal and score. Football fans are thought to be comprised of almost half the world's population, around 270 million individuals, and an estimated 3.5 billion enthusiasts worldwide play the game. More than 3.5 billion people participated in the 2018 FIFA World Cup, the sport that was most in any game. Football is also the main game compared to TV viewership. People from across the globe are sitting on their TV to play football, La Liga, English Premier League, Serie A, Bundesliga, and many more. It is also one of the most paid kinds in the globe, and it generates about $127 million from the highest paid participant. Although the game has a global influence, it is the most popular game in Europe, Africa, Asia, and so on and so forth. Number 2, rugby. The 9th popular game is rugby. In our list of 400 million enthusiasts in France and Spain, the game is extremely popular. A large number of people played and followed by it in the South Africa, NZ, Australia, Polynesia, and in other areas of the globe. It's not so popular. In the above mentioned countries, the TV present is quite accountable. In these countries, it is played professionally. The game's popularity is high during the large events such as the World Cup and the Olympics. The game is also very well paid since it's widely known in industrialized nations. A rugby player's average salary is at most approximately $60,000. Number 1, basketball. Basketball is one of America's most renowned sports. While mostly centered on America, it is also popular in some other countries like China, Canada, and the Philippines. The projected game size is between 2 to 3 billion. The game is played under the National Basketball Association, or NBA. Operating the main alliance of the National Basketball League, there are about 70,000 players in the globe in the professional basketball. The NBA is one of the world's top paying sports, which earned around $3 million on average. It is also played very much in the US since it's simple to play and can be played in a little area any place. While the sport is quite well known, it's a very young game established in 1891. The game were recently discussed in favor of Hong Kong demonstrators movement. Which of these is your favorite sport among these? And who are your most favorite players in each of these games? Have you ever met any players in real life? Tell us all these in the comment section below, and taking a short break until the next video. Thank you.